welcome everyone. Stormy Sensei here. Saturday morning, release weekend of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So that's what we're going to play today. I think I've got a good 3 or so hours worth of gameplay for you. Oh, I actually kind of like this opening scene here. Like a little storybook, you know? I like how it's treating me like I am like a student and whatnot, but I actually haven't been to class yet. Alright, when we last left off, we caught everything we could, and we also battled everyone that we could. And now, we're in a new town for the first time. First, I guess the third town, I should say. We got Spoink, nice. I want to talk to the kid though. Okay, can't talk to the kid. I want to go home. You're leaving behind your Combi. Well, guess you found him. We'll go with that. Oh boy. I like it. Oh boy. Ability shield. This shield protects the user from having its ability changed by users. That's interesting. That's a new item. I could go with Mystical Seed, or I could go with Muscle Band. Muscle Band might be more... Oh, I actually can't afford Muscle Band. I'll focus on my dex. It's battling for me. Oh yeah, I totally forgot that I have subscribers only mode on. That is somewhat intentional because I don't want new random people to come on and immediately start spoiling things, especially since I play through the games a lot slower than probably most people that you would watch. It won't be a forever thing, just for a couple of streams. Hey there, Skillies. Like, I just noticed I had like some people watching but no one chatting, and it's probably because of the subs only mode. Have you been playing this game, Skillies? Go for broke grill. What are you up to, Mr. Shady? Let's see if they give different battle items. I think these are the same. I'm not sure about the silver powder. Can't wait till I can afford these. I love chorizo. Chorizo. This city is so big. Like, I know that one major complaint for one of the major complaints about Pokemon Sword was that the cities were too small, but like this is kind of too big. Sandwiches seem to be very important in this world. Hey, Dragon Lord. Oh, it actually keeps track of your shiny Pokemon encounters. I guess I should probably get another gym badge sometime soon, huh? Before my Pokemon start not listening to me. Although I'm pretty sure that's only for traded Pokemon. Hey, Red Riot. So much food you can buy. Dev has a lot of area to explore. You can say that again. There's just so much. Every which way. Jam sandwich. I forget what food effects I had from the last time. What's your favorite Pokemon of all? It's Pikachu for me. For me, it's Jolteon. And mostly because of Pokemon Stadium 1. Like one of the only good Pokemon in that game for rental. I'm not allowed to take pictures even though they say it doesn't make you want to take a picture. I did set my chat to subs only because this game is really popular and I'm worried that people are going to show up and ask me, hey, have you gotten to insert really big spoiler part yet? And I'm going to have to say, oh, I didn't know that was a thing. And then they're just going to like continue talking about it. So yeah. For this game, for at least the next week or two, I'll probably do subs only mode. Oh, quesadilla. Okay. It replaces it. Good to know. So there must be some sort of real-time time limit on it because I bought some ice cream earlier and it gave me some meal power. And when I bought the sandwich just now, it did not tell me that it was going to be replacing the ice cream meal power that I had from earlier. Nope, Final Fantasy XII was not taken out of the rotation for this. Although this week it was, I guess, because Fridays are usually Final Fantasy days, but this Friday in particular, happened to be Violet release day. But next Friday, we'll be playing Final Fantasy XII. It'll be Black Friday, but yeah, it's still on the docket to be streamed that day. I actually have Friday off this week, which I guess isn't unusual, but it's unusual for me because normally I don't take the Friday off after Thanksgiving. can't catch things in a town, apparently. I chose Sprigatito. Because it's a grass cat. Alright, so I've had a rough run for attention and scheduling. Well, not really. I've streamed it every Friday until yesterday, and then I played it on a couple of Wednesdays, and then also when I was on sabbatical, I streamed it like a lot, I feel like, relatively speaking. Like, I thought that I was going to spend my sabbatical streaming, like, viewer games the entire time, like, you know, Splatoon and Pokemon Unite. When in reality, I spent most of the time doing RPGs, like Triangle Strategy and Final Fantasy XII. It's good for me, you know? Like, I think that we're on story session 12 for Final Fantasy XII, and we've had 2 side quest sessions even. Churros. Whatever happened to starting Xenoblade Chronicles 3? What did happen to that? I think I just did... Well, I didn't finish Triangle Strategy, I think, is mostly what it was. And by finish, I mean 100%. Because it's actually, like, reasonable for me to 100% that game. We're, like, 200 hours in, and I think that will be 100% after the 300-hour mark. You know, I was actually thinking about that. Yes, we have a lot of games on the docket, and it's a good problem to have. Like, I've had years where I've only had like 1 or 2 games that I was interested in streaming, besides the games in my backlog or whatever. But the fact that there's so many games that are releasing that I want to play is so wonderful right now. Profile picture and trainer icon. What's the difference? I actually had just discovered that, so it's surprising that they just got through showing that to me. So I think that... No, what do I want? I want... What's my button to press the... What's my map button? Oh, there it is. Okay, that's the real-time food power stuff. This is my... Oh, interesting. I like this the most. But yeah, we had like Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and Triangle Strategy and Pokemon Violet and Diafield Chronicles and, well, Forspoken is January of next year, so it's not technically this year. But we also had Kirby and the Forgotten Land. So many games came out this year. Hey there, Lubba. I'm anxious for Crisis Core next month. And now I have like the issue where I'm trying to think about what games that are coming out and whether I should buy them on Switch or PS5. Because one thing, I do want to kind of like transition more things to the PS5. I want that to be my my RPG and fighting game console. But the output for the PS5 is in 4K, and I have this 23-inch monitor, so I can't read any of the text that's on it, and I can't like zoom in like I can on the Switch, right? And I've even had some issues with the font on just games in general, like Triangle Strategy, for example, has really small font that I have to zoom in order to read. So, like, I'm trying to figure out like what I'm gonna do about all that. I think that I'm probably gonna just go out Black Friday and get a really cheap projector so that I can like just have more vision on stuff, because I have the room down here for it. Am I the only person with FPS issues on this game? Well, define issues. Like, I've seen a couple of frame drops occasionally when there's like a bunch of Pokemon and the grass is blowing and things like that, and especially when there's multiple players on the map at the same time. But like, I've never had an issue with it in the sense that it actually makes my gameplay worse. Like, I've never accidentally ran into a Pokemon because of a frame drop, or, you know, misclicked a move because of a frame drop. Take care of your troopers. Oh, he's not talking about that machine in particular. This isn't a TM machine. I generally can't tell the difference between 30 FPS and 60 FPS. Like, I'm streaming right now in 30 frames per second, but I can't tell that whether the game is running in that or not. And it actually took me like, I don't know how long I've been streaming in 30 frames per second, so I'm pretty sure that once upon a time I was streaming in 60 FPS, but I checked recently and the bit rate is a lot lower, and the frame rate is also very much lower. Like, that was a frame drop right there, right? So I like moved over here. Well, it didn't do it that time, but the first time you could have seen that there was some slowdown, right? They did say that this was the largest city in the game. Could have sworn there was a shortcut for opening up the map. That's for the Pokedex. That's still for the Pokedex. Oh, there it is. That's the map button. Alright, there you go. What do you mean you can't change skin tone? You chose the skin tone at the beginning of the game. Oh, okay. This is pretty convenient. So it can actually tell you what the things are. Fancy supply. And then I can actually set that as a destination and then just go there. The very first thing that you're able to do, you get to choose your gender and your skin tone before like making the rest of the character. But there are only 4 options though. Like you only get, you know, what's it called? Oh wait, I can use the camera app for this. So there's this skin tone, and then there's like a darker one, and then there's a white one, and then like a Japanese one. This one's like a North Japanese. Maybe considered like Hispanic, probably not though. It's not dark enough really for that. Now, if the issue was that there aren't enough skin tones, like that's, I think, a reasonable discussion. Because 4 skin tones to choose from is pretty limiting. Hey, you've arrived at your destination. But that's not, this isn't the thing that I wanted though. Yeah, their little game. Sheik kebab. I like that name. There, that's Chansey Supply. Okay. Alright. This must be the clothing store. Rough and tough. We're gonna run out of money. We're not. It's good that there's so many customization options though. So if I look up the map then, and zoom in a bit, then I can find other clothing stores then. Oh, it even redirects the camera angle so that you're looking at the thing that you're trying to get to. There are a lot of good things about this game, and this looks interesting. Little battle area right in the center of town. Like, aside from, you know, just the generic Pokemon stuff that this game does, like, I think that this game has done a pretty good job in the generic open world stuff. Well, that's just stuff that seems super obvious now that I see it, but most games don't do it. Like, now I want every game to do that, you know? Oh, this is where you can get your hair cut. Okay. Yeah, I spent forever like choosing which hair to go with. I haven't watched the Pokemon anime since season 1, season 2, like when they were on the Orange Islands. That was the last time I saw Pokemon. But I've heard that Ash has finally won or something like that. Alright, I think we've actually explored everywhere. So let's do some content now. If you join Team Star, you shine as bright as anybody. Don't you want to burn bright with awesome friends like us? We got a quota to fill for new members. Look at these punks. They got their ties all undone. They're not buttoning their top button. Just looking for trouble. Delinquents. You could just walk away? What? Why? I guess if you weren't ready for battling, then you could do that. Team Star. Those must be the star-shaped glasses that one guy was talking about. I think I just take them both on at the same time. Am I allowed to do a cool pre-battle pose? It's got one Pokemon. I'll just use quick attack, or bite, I mean. If they had multiple, then I would have set up, but apparently I didn't even need to set up though. How come I'm the one seeing stars? Wait, he beat you? I got Battle Kid now, I'm a higher up rank? Yeah, she's on student council. That was quick. Well, I mean, we have, like, actually been playing this game for 4 hours already. Training the entire time, so... She's so obsessed with, what's it called? With battling. Terra Orb. An orb holds the power to crystallize. When it's charged with energy, it can be used to cause Pokemon to terastallize. Take my chance with the new kid. Apparently she's supposed to be really tough. We'll see. His ally is kind of cheering off on the side. Fighto, Fighto. Do I get an ally? Okay, I see. Once you Terastallize, you can't do it until you go to the Pokemon Center. So then that'll be... well, I definitely don't need to actually Terastallize here, but because the story says I probably should, let's just do it. I'm like 6 levels ahead of this guy. Is it once ever for the whole team, or is it once per Pokemon? Because that could be pretty interesting. He definitely was tougher than his ally, but not tough enough. Okay. So it's once per team, or like once ever. Wait, that was a girl? No, I thought that was a guy. Get ready for the worst staircase in the world. Well, first we'll check out this mezzanine here. Mr. Jack. Another cafe. Man, being able to just run off of ledges. Oh man, this is so nice. No. Tulip the supermodel. I don't know Tulip the supermodel. It's tough being a kid. Is it? Is it really? Oh, that's what that means. Mass outbreaks. That's what they are. Why they're on your map sometimes. I have noticed that, but I didn't know that that's what that meant. Okay. So you can fly to any Pokemon Center that you've been to. What was I doing? Alright, let's actually like go do the thing we're supposed to be doing. Floatzel. I wish that you could like press B while you're sliding and it would cancel your sneaking. Because then it might actually be a little bit faster than walking. You could just like slide everywhere. This is a more rock-like version of the town theme. Could have sworn I heard something weird. Is this just my imagination? So many Rockruff. Thought there might be another item drop here, but there isn't. I kind of want to buy a Soothe Bell, give it to Azrael, but I also just might catch a Meryl later on. If I'm able to catch a Meryl later on, probably I am. Here we are, welcome to Luva Academy. This here is the entrance hall. You sign up for all kinds of classes at the desk behind me. Those halls to the side lead to different parts of the school. It's not big enough to let loose and battle in here, but for some reason they banned Pokemon battling in the main entrance. What a Pokemon battle freak. How did you find your first school commute? It was so long. It took like a whole day. I can't believe that every student does this every day. He was so taken aback. Show restraint? Never. Miss Penny. Class 1A. He kind of looks like the professor from what's it called? Pokemon Go, I feel like. Hey there, Chomper. Favorite thing about Pokemon? I like collecting Pokemon. What do you hope to get out of it? You must have some kind of dream, right? Go up the Pokedex. Any good so far? As far as I'm concerned, I'm done with Pokemon, but it is what it is. So far, so good. They actually have some pretty interesting open world conventions in this game that kind of would be great if they added to other open world games. Like when you set the destination, it like shifts your camera so that you can actually see the thing. Also, when you open up the map, you can actually swivel the map so you can change the perspective so it's not necessarily due north. And then if you do that, then your character's camera will also change in that same direction so you can actually see exactly where you're going. That being said, I wish that you were able to travel while the map was up. I mean, you have a little mini map, of course, so like you're never in that much of an issue. But I like, if I'm going to somewhere that's far away, I like being able to keep track of the whole map while I'm doing it. Sonic Frontiers, and I'm enjoying it. Solid 6 or 7 out of 10 so far. That's pretty good. I would take that and run, you know? Like, there's nothing wrong with just an okay game. There are lots of just okay games out there. Second row from the front, alright. Did I cough at all? I don't even remember doing so. I cleared my throat after drinking some water. Biology class, math class, battle class. A math class is available for me? Oh, snap. Oh, you know what we're doing. See you around, Slate. I want to go to the main entrance. How do I do that? Because that's where you register for classes. I guess I'm not allowed to do that yet. Alright, let's go to the staff room, I guess. That's closest to the thing. That's a lot of hair. That's so much hair. That's so much hair. Like, she should be sweating profusely. Like, the length isn't even the issue. There's, like, so much volume as well. She looked awesome. La Primera. Cool, practically coming out of her ears. Everything I want to be, or any Pokemon trainer wants to be. You should try to reach champion rank like me, instead of going for that Pokedex. Pro tier battlers to keep crowds absolutely at the edge of their seats. You have to prove yourself in the Pokemon League to get the title of champion. You have to do more than just take a chance here. Classes here, you have to get the 8 gym badges. Once you've done that, all that's left is a special test, the champion assessment. And you pass that, at long last you be a champion. Treasure Hunt is a special independent study thing we've got here. Should happen soon. Our last started not too long after the beginning of the school year. It's great, you get to leave the school, have an adventure, and learn however you want. I guess you could say my journey to becoming a champion was the treasure that I found. Maybe? I don't know yet if that's the answer I'm looking for. The real treasure was the friends we made along the way. I had a feeling I'll be back to get even stronger. I'd be able to get even stronger if I had you and I were both working at it. If I join your world, I can catch Violet exclusive Pokemon, and me joining your world lets me catch Scarlet exclusive Pokemon. Good to know. So you can like catch the Pokemon even if you don't even need to trade for it or like get trade eggs or anything like that. We now have access to Victory Road. You know what? He's not wrong. He does just look like a generic actual teacher in real life. And they got all these like specially customized characters. There are Larvatars in the city that I'm in? How is that even possible? Because, what's it called? I wasn't able to catch any Pokemon or find any Pokemon in town. Pokemon that camouflage themselves as fruit. Applin? Yeah, the lighthouse guy. He gave me the legendary Pokemon. What is it with like everyone in this school not showing up to classes? All about that picnic life, the great outdoors, perfectly prepared sandwiches. Research a new recipe that will help Pokemon feel better. Or maybe that's why the sandwich helped out the legendary Pokemon, Miraidon. Five different types of Herba Mystica. Guarded by Titan Pokemon. can see Titans are, well, things like this. Monsters of Area 0. Look like a Dawn fan. That was in the trailer. Some sort of like new form of Dawn fan. Oh yeah. Looks like Dawn fan. Difference in texture. The way it moves suggests is biologically separate. I want to get those herbs for myself, but I'm not good at Pokemon battles. Well, you've come to the right place. I'd never hear the end of it if I went crawling to that student council girl. Nomura or whatever. You just say no. Sure, I'll help you, bud. Open has these really nice fancy cases. False Dragon, Quaking Earth, Open Sky, Stony Cliff, and Lurking Steel. The Path of Legends. I think that's the thing that I was interested in when I was looking at the trailers. There's a third path, though, that I don't know about yet. What my meal powers are. Oh, I'm out. I spent too much time walking around the town. Fruit and sandwiches? This is Stormy Sensei, correct? Oh yeah, the last thing is the Team Star. Hacked your smartphone so I could talk to you. Hope you don't mind. What do you mean hacked? I know what hacking is. My name is Cassiopeia. Never mind that. It's you I want to talk about. Here you're a trainer with some serious potential. If that description is accurate, there's something I'd like to ask you. You know about Team Star, right? Never heard of it. Nice try, but I know for a fact you've already crossed paths with them. I just like trolling Team Star. A group of troublemakers formed by some academy students a while back. They cause headaches for the school and try to bring other students down to their level. And I refuse to sit idly by and let them get away with it. Let's come up with a plan to bring down Team Star and force them to disband for good. I call it Operation Starfall. That sounds super awesome. Like, that is the best name. Path of Legends and Pokemon League, but Operation Starfall? I need allies. I'd like you to be one of them. Sure, why not? No need to reply this second. We can discuss the details at some other time. Till then, I'll leave it to you. I also hacked your phone in order to put in the locations of the Team Starfall, or the Team Star locations. But you didn't? The operation in Spanish is just Star Road. That's a pretty one as well. I like that. I'll be more discreet in the future. Yeah, I don't trust this guy at all. I wasn't even trying to leave. I was trying to go back. Oh, back to the main area now. To the director's office, please. Guess I'm in trouble. Alright, one nice thing that they could have done is have an actual map of the school inside as well. Apparently there's a school store. I want to go back to the cafeteria. There was a guy that was trying to sell things to me. Oh wow, that's the first time they've said in the game what the actual stab bonus is. Like, everyone's known it since forever. It's 50% boost and power, but the game has never explained that before. Moves of the Pokemon original type will keep their usual power increase as well. So that's something that the Pokemon website explained. Because we all thought, not we all, but like generally the competitive community thought that you would change types and you would lose your original type bonuses and you would gain this this new one. But actually you keep your original stab bonuses, lose the original resistances and weaknesses, gain the new Terra type, and also get new stab bonuses. Which means that basically Trastalizing into a normal type is going to be really broken. Because you're only weak to like fighting. And you gain an immunity to Ghost. And normal types are like generally good moves. And you keep your original stab bonuses as well. So expect to see a lot of normal Trastalizing, electric Trastalizing because you're only weak to ground, although Earthquake is very common, so maybe not. Steel, because you get a lot of resistances and a couple of immunities. Those are the main three, I would say, that you're going to find a lot of. Grass is also generally a pretty good defensive typing. We'll see, though. It's hard to say what the meta is going to end up being like, because it really depends on how strong the actual Pokemon are, and how strong each move ends up being. Pikachu is electric type. Steel is his Terra type. Trastalizing will receive boosts to both Steel and electric moves. Steel type Garchomp. Yeah, that wouldn't be that bad. I don't know what Steel type moves he gets. Pokemon have natures like people. You can get an idea of your Pokemon's nature if you watch how they behave in picnics, whether they run around or take naps and whatnot. You influence stats to a degree. Adamant nature have their attacks grow stronger than otherwise would, and special attack will suffer. Very popular Pokemon nature, Adamant. Rules and regulations. Where their academy provided uniforms at all time. behave properly and strive not to inconvenience others. During independent studies, they travel freely. However, the great crater Paldea remains strictly off limits due to safety hazards. Time to go straight there, apparently. Uh-oh. Some of the recent pages have parts torn out, and you can't read them. Need someone to tell me good job? There you go, kid. There you go, kid. Whoa. I like that. Alright, I think we got all the books done. Well, at least definitely we got all the books on that side. Let's double check on this side. Yeah, there are a couple more over here. Been in that. Oh, it looks so nice now. They did a good job with all this. Alright, I got everything on this level. Let's go upstairs. Oh boy. How to become a champion. Get the 8 gems. Appreciating Sunflora? Sure. Sounds like fun. Maybe we could do that later. Iron Thorns, a Tyranitar of the distant future? Looks like Tyranitar, but it displays great cool-headedness and refers to avoid unnecessary fights. That's not a Tyranitar at all. Highly intelligent, clad in metallic armor, causing some to speculate that it may be a Tyranitar that would appear a billion years from now. Where are my quests? Like, didn't I just get through, like, marking gym leaders and whatnot? And Path of Legends things? Art, the scenic route. Oh man, they didn't give this piece of artwork a name. When I was in my mother's house, every piece of art had its own name, so I was kind of expecting all the art in the game to have a name. Far in the past, humankind and Pokemon lived in mutual fear of one another. You know, Pokemon Legends Arceus. Another game that I need to actually finish at some point in time. Iron Moth, a UFO sent to spy on humankind? Looks like Volcarona. Galar. Interesting. Interesting. That happened in the past. This is in the future of Sword and Shield. Like, I wonder how far in the future it is. That's so cool. So that's like a direct link saying like, hey, this is in like a far future of Pokemon Sword and Shield. Well, it's like way more than a sequel. It's like a distant sequel. Because like the events of Sword and Shield happened, and then it was so long ago that they had to call this book Galar a history. And like this is probably a book by what's her name, the girl in that game, because I think that was what she was supposed, that's what she wanted to do, or maybe Hop, I can't remember. One of them, I know that they both are Pokemon researchers, right? And what's her name was making a book, and I think that in the post game of that game, you get a copy of her book. So this game takes place after the post game of Sword and Shield, at least, and she was about to start publishing it at that point in time. So maybe like a year or 2 or 3 after. Good luck with that, kid. Find foods from far away. I have heard of the pewter crunchies. Yep, they are not worth buying. They don't really do enough. Yep. This is the Dawn fan here. And they keep on referring to this Violet book. A Delibird? Really? Okay. Wow, look at Teddy Ursa. I can't get a close-up on it. Shark Cadet's Adventure. I have no idea who this person is. The Fire Child Pokemon. Oh, did not stop him from being a mighty hero. Oh, is that the Mega Man looking Pokemon? Choose between these two sets of armor and assume a new form so you can defeat Gengar. Yeah, that's the Mega Man Pokemon. Okay, so now we need to go over here, and this should be the last section of books to read, and then we'll start doing classes. Hydreigon, wow. It's tough. Why are there so many fletchlings around here? That must be the origin of Griever. They actually added a lot of really awesome ghost types Pokemon this generation. It's gonna be really difficult to not just have a whole team full of ghost types. Soap berries. Oh, okay. It's not a new type of Pokemon, it's a shop. I'll mostly stick to a new Pokemon here. What is a new Pokemon here? Trudel. I meant to do this yesterday, just forgot to. When did I catch a Yungoos? Yungoos. Alright, let's see. I think this is fine for now. We read all that as well. Miss time. More than anything. Don't tell me class is over. How sad. Do I get Math 2 as an option now? I do, nice. That's why I always buy things in multiples of 10. Anything else is a waste of money. No! We're out of math classes. Dead game. Yeah, because they'll battle wild Pokemon. Alright, so he says this, but there's so many wild Pokemon, not wild Pokemon, there's so many Pokemon in this academy. I think I see some of them out and about in classrooms from time to time, but still. Anyway, you may be a little closer by walking together. Hey there, Demon. I don't know if you've been following Pokemon Unite news, but they buffed Blastoise again. Surf is faster and stuns more, and Hydro Pump stuns more. They just don't get it. Blastoise is like super broken. They just keep on buffing it because everyone uses Rapid Spin because it does more damage. Boxes, Pokeballs. Imagine if everyone in class said, you know, eggs, and you're the person that says, oh yeah, Pokemon are born from Pokeballs. So you get Pokemon eggs from going on picnics rather than breeding. I wonder how that works out. Also, you have to have the right Pokemon in the picnic with you. Alright, so you just need to write egg groups in the party then. I sure would be happy to see you being responsible parents for your little Pokemon eggs. And not just immediately trashing them because they don't have the right IVs. If you can do a picnic, a multiplayer picnic, then you probably could actually breed with other people's Pokemon. This karate thing, by the way, look it up. It's true. I need to look it up. Power type and category. They don't usually talk about categories, physical, special, and status. Moves you love, moves you hate. Man, I'm liking this. Getting more into depth on stuff. I feel like, on the one hand, this is great because, you know, the one issue with casuals trying to become competitive is that there's so much knowledge out there and so much of a knowledge gap. But at the same time, the people that, they're probably those same people that, you know, basically just have 4 grass types on their starter and, like, they don't use the right thing based on the stats that they have, are also probably the types that aren't going to actually read through any of this. But the information is there, which is good. Like eventually, you know, it's just basically like making more kids more competitive, and I'm always okay with that. See, look, trying to raise both of these stats equally will just make it hard for the Pokemon to shine in battle. Like, it's so correct. Can't wait for the viewer battles. They're gonna be pretty nice. I'm gonna enjoy them as well. Crew battle Pokemon battles win? I don't know how that would work. Like, it would be more reasonable to run a Pokemon tournament than a crew battle. Terror Raid battles. Actually, I hope you don't ask me a question, because I actually don't know anything about Terra battles. Well, I did watch the trailers, so... Explosive healing wave! Wham bam potion! I'm just gonna call it explosive healing wave every time I choose that option. Maybe I should make you battle the teacher, huh, new kid? Yes. Although I'm pretty sure that Medcham would just destroy me, because the lowest level that it evolves at is way higher than my strongest Pokemon. And it's cure status conditions? That's pretty nice. You can cheer up to 3 times during a single Terra Raid battle, and it takes up a turn of battle. But everyone uses their turn at the same time though, which is pretty nice. Hey there, Jandra. Alright, I think we've ran out of knowledge to obtain. Yeah, alright. We've read everything, done everything. Let's do more story stuff. Let's go talk to the true villain of the story now. What star did I choose? I chose the Grass Cat Sprigatito. Chomper chose Fuecoco. I don't know who else you know here. Mighty Muse chose, what's it called? Sprigatito as well. And Dragon Lord chose Fuecoco, I believe. Okay, Demon chose the Quaxley, the water duck. It probably would have been funnier to say no, but like, I actually have been enjoying the time at the academy. Can't really lie, you know? Cassiopeia? It's on the television screen, clearly. Come on, dude. Professor Turo. I carry out Pokemon research within the Great Crater of Paldea, the site known as Area Zero. Oh, that does look pretty dangerous, actually. A super secret 4th mission? He looks so realistic compared to Pokemon in the past. And he's also so young for a professor. We put letters in the ID numbers now, which is interesting. No. Why would you attempt to lie? You appeared any number of clips from security camera footage together with Miraidon. You caught me. I also lied. I was trying to just keep it under wraps, you know? Can't just let anyone know about the fact that I have a legendary Pokemon already. Greatly weakened and currently incapable of battle. Take the form specialized for mobility. In all likelihood, it will require some time for it to fully regain the capabilities it once had. How are they doing that over the television? Rotom are weird. I think it's more so Rotom being a Pokemon than the technology of the age, because I'm pretty sure that there's a Rotom in my phone. Yeah, the Pokemon did, or the phone did fly. So the thing is, there's a Pokemon called Rotom. It's like an electric plug, and it's a ghost type, and it inhabits electronics. Like it enjoys it basically. So if it like goes into an oven or a microwave, it becomes Rotom heat. Goes into a washing machine, becomes Rotom wash, and so on. And if it inhabits a phone, it becomes a Rotom phone. That was Gen 4 for Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Can't expect me to not try to read this thing that's on his desk. How'd you get laid in that much trouble already? I know it wasn't like that. Yeah, it wasn't like that. I don't want to go right now, but I want to keep on exploring this room. I will. You know, I was saying the exact same thing when I was making my character. Like, I get that Pokemon is made for kids, but like, I don't want to make a 10-year-old child every single time I play one of these games. The spin-off games sometimes have you be a bit older. Like, I think that the Pokemon Coliseum franchise was, you're a bit older there. I want to play as the Pokemon trainer during a midlife crisis. Well, you need to be a bit older than 20 then. But also you're basically suggesting that you want to be the Pokemon main villain. So I feel like most of the villains are just like... like if you think about people like, you know, Cyrus or Giovanni or whatever, they just like have power and they don't know what to do with it, and they're like, you know, trying to change the world to better suit their needs, or like Archie and Max. And they all get thwarted by a 10-year-old. That they do. That they do. We're just gonna let this keep on going. So it's been about a week, according to the day-night cycles. But maybe it's been longer than that. To the schoolyard. Ready to battle me? It's time! The beginning of the game was fine. There was not that much interaction. Like, I basically spent 4 hours to do 10 minutes worth of content. Because I was basically given free reign. I've already caught like 30 Pokemon before this area. Alright, treasure hunt. Each of you set out on the world and search for your own treasure. They all have so much hair. that? That looks like the thing that I have, except not. Cyclizar. Take care, everyone. Remember, the Great Crater of Paldea is exceedingly dangerous, and there is a violation of school rules. Oh man, you really want me to go there, huh? You're ready to go to the crater? Yeah, time to die. Oh wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. Alright, see you around, John Dura. Thanks for stopping by. So broke. Oh wow, this is way more convenient. Because you can only buy one at a time in town. Uh-oh. Seems a little dangerous keeping Voltorb around like that. Exactly, chubby neck. That's what Pikachu's supposed to have. What was that, Staraptor? Is that Jigglypuff? Yeah, that's Jigglypuff. Not bad. Ditto, Cacnea, Gyarados, Stomp, and Eevee. Wingull, Rookidee, and Fletchling. Oh geez, you were way in the way. I tried watching my muck at a picnic. I seem to hate it. Poor kid. What a big and buff home ec teacher. Look at this guy. Look how good Delibird looks. Like, why isn't everyone talking about how amazing the Pokemon look in this game? They look like they actually have fur. You should be careful, kid. You're literally looking into a Hatenna and a Ralts's eyes. They both literally feed off of emotions. This is what I wanted to interact with, but there's nothing here. The director is not here either. Time to secretly go through his belongings, his documents, reveal his evil plan. No? Alright. Almost died to Team Star. Looks like you made it out, though. Wow, that's pretty impressive. I don't know the effects of every Pokemon move out there. Wow, evolved Pokemon are huge. Yeah, my friend traded me a Haunter, and then it evolved into Gengar. How come I can't send out my Pokemon? Literally everyone has their Pokemon out. General Studies, STEM, Humanities. Gengar's always been that big. Rowlet becomes mega awesome once it evolves. That's true. She becomes super cool once it evolves. Well, it has to evolve twice to be really cool. Luxio's actually not very cool looking, honestly. There are Pokemon like Patricia that don't evolve, and then there's some like Eevee that have all sorts of evolutions. Like Eeveelutions. Ooh, Sandy Gas. I really enjoyed using Palisand competitively. It has like, you know, Scorching Sands and Shore Up, and you know, I used it as my Dynamax option with Weakness Policy, and it has like Water Compaction, so you could use like a Side Surf or like a Water Shuriken into it, and then have it be super tanky. Oh yeah, Arvin. Yeah. That's the professor, Professor Churro's son. I only just now got that connection. And that explains why Miraidon was used to be Churros and then gave it to Arvin. Multiply by 100? Whew, that'd be something else. Is it true that you were a gym leader? Interesting. That was... You have like affinities with your teachers. That's really cool. And now I know that she used to be a gym leader. At times 100 would be crazy. There's nothing you can do to make it that high. Like even if you... There's... like if you had like adaptability, and if you had like -6 defense and special defense stages, and it was a critical hit, and maybe if you actually had like quadruple weaknesses, like let's see, what would have a quadruple weakness? If you had a psychic and ghost type, no, if you had a psychic and Now, if you had a ground... No, that doesn't work either. I'm trying to find something where you would like Trick or Treat it to add a ghost type, or Forest Curse it to add a grass type, but you already had two types that were weak to something and make it even weaker. But Ghost is only super effective against like Ghost and Psychic, right? So then you can't Trick or Treat a Ghost type. But if you had something that was weak to fire already, like if you had a... Well, the only thing that's already weak to fire is already fire, huh? Yeah, Bug and Steel, there you go. If you had a Fortress, a Bug and Steel type Pokemon, or like Caesar, and then you gave it Forest Curse to make it 8 times weak to fire, and the fire type Pokemon had adaptability, so that also doubles it, so that's times 16. And you had like minus 6 stages, so that's times 4 damage. 32. Actually, that would be 128. That would be times 128 damage. And then I guess if you also had plus 6 stages for the attacker, then that's times 4 damage. So you could get up to like 400 times damage, apparently. Could you get even worse than that? Oh yeah, if you Terra typed. Yeah. But I think that adaptability and terrestrializing does the same thing. I'm so glad that it let me almost go up the slide. Oh, it actually lets me go down the slide. Best game ever. Oh, what? What? It allows me to actually do the PE stuff. If I had actually walked into there, I would have apparently drowned, so I'm glad that I didn't embarrass myself there. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's like a thing that's in Spanish schools. It's probably like some sort of emergency something or the other. I mean, that's clearly supposed to be an emergency thing. It's probably like a fire extinguisher or something like that. Drown for the content. I mean, I actually tried going into the water, but it actually wouldn't let me. It's not like I actually stopped because I didn't want to drown. Ooh, they got Tropius here. That's one of my favorite like Pokemon from Gen 3. It's so well designed. It's a pretty terrible Pokemon, but I love the look of it. What should I raise next? That is the eternal question, huh? No way. It actually lets me balance on the balance beam. My mind is just blown. Unfortunately, can't jump though. I think that we've talked to everyone that we can talk to here. So they're playing the game where like you say you say a word, and then so H hop it, and then he has to take the last letter of that word, P, and then do the next thing in the category, Pineco. So then she would have to go with O and come up with another O Pokemon like Rangu or something like that. And then, you know, he would need to use the U for Uxie or something like that, and so on and so forth. It's actually a pretty fun game. You can play it like for long car rides and things like that. And then you can like restrict it to certain categories to make it more challenging. So like only Pokemon, or like, you know, only Gen 1 Pokemon, or, you know, breeds of dog, or like, oh, there's someone here that I need to talk to, but I haven't done so yet. Oh, it's this one here. It's the PE teacher. This is where, what's his name, gave his speech. I would have been okay with actually running 3 laps, but I'm also okay with it just saying that I did. Oh no. Yeah, tasty. Sorry, I should have asked you that. I thought I can all, but I don't know the first thing about making good food. Kangaskhan. Unless that's already been used. I wasn't actually keeping track of what you've been using. Yeah, you could use Kangaskhan. Koraidon does the exact same thing. Ends in an N. But now Chomper knows that your weakness is K. I'll try to bring it back to it. you can get a little bit meta with it. And wait, you used to have a Psyduck. Now you have a Gengar. Okay, whatever. It's now nighttime. Day-night cycles. Do you think everyone heard my warning? Since it's full of vim and vigors, I find it hard not to worry. Yeah. Treasure hunt has finally started. Why wait? I did know that. How's that for a student council president? Giving your own friends an insider advantage? Arvin? Sounds like we're cheating or something. I'll seriously check out the gyms. So to Stormy where he goes. No, you should go to do the Titan Pokemon. Yeah, exactly. And then Cassandra's gonna say something about, no, you get fight Team Star. Are you serious? Don't go filling his head with such weird stories. Operation Starfall. It's so cool sounding. 5 individual squads. Each one has their own base. Go to all of them, beat the squad boss there. Team Star Grunt's gonna want to get in your way, but I'll be helping you out from a distance. Each of the bosses specialize in a different type. Interesting. So usually grunts use just poison or dark. I wonder what the other ones are going to be. Just remember the names of the crew and you'll figure it out. Still, no need to worry. With your skills, I'm sure you'll be more than up for the task. I'll have the base's locations of your phone for you. Poison crew, fire crew, fighting crew, fairy crew, dark crew. Well, I think the fire crew is supposed to be the weakest of them, because that's what they showed in the trailer, and they wouldn't have shown like the final boss in there. But at the same time, like, I chose Brigatito for my first Pokemon. Starfall Street. I'll give us some nice rewards every time you beat one. Oh man, Man, she's been like hardcore hacking. She overheard the conversation. I'm gonna battle every single Pokemon trainer I meet. If I just keep trying to be the strongest, I'll bet the experience will be the thing I treasure. As I start by heading to a gym and training up in some new Pokemon. Here, I'll send a pic of what gym buildings look like. I know we've been running our mouths, but it's your call what to do. Go where you want, and it's really what you want to do most. Treasure of our very own. For me, it's gotta be... Mama? Is that what he was going to say? I know who his father is, but I don't know who his mother is. He does like sandwiches. Well, you're not getting one. How to ride. Press plus. Then you get around quickly. B to jump. Nice. Ride Miraidon. Alright. Now we're really moving. Some sort of weird Cyclozar. Paldea is your cloister. Go to the east gate for the Titan Pokemon. If you go to the gym, go to the west gate. Oh, I knew it. And then bet that the Team Starfall base is going to be some sort of south gate or something. I love the amount of times games tell you it's an open world. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that, like, you know, if you try to replay this game in 10 years, it'll be like, yeah, I get it. Pokemon games have been open world for 10 years now, and it'll be annoying, but, like, I'm okay with it because, like, everyone always is asking for an open Pokemon game. And they're finally doing it. History class, home ec class, mass outbreaks. Can't double jump. I've been to all these places. Urging each other onwards with a bold "Let's go." I did play Let's Go Eevee. With a Pika V case. Galar for Sword and Shield. Equally enormous Dynamax Pokemon on your side. The bald guy case? That's wonderful. Sinnoh. Yep, the underground. Actually, we only did like one super contest the entire time we played BDSP. The pocket. Hisui reason an odd phone gripped your hand. Wait, where is this Hisui? I've never heard of it. Alright, let's do some more classes here. It's crazy that we've been playing for like 2.5 hours, and we've only clicked 2 Pokemon attacks the entire time. Like, this is a Pokemon game, you know? No, that's okay. I was looking for that button. I like it. Because it's using the old, like, sprites from back in the day, from Pokemon Yellow. That's the Pokemon Yellow Eevee sprite, followed by the Pokemon Yellow Pikachu sprite. What a throwback. Alright, let's take those other classes that we could take. History course. Now, I might fail this one. I don't know what this is going to be about. Unless it's like Pokemon Generations. Now, if you want to say something like, who was the big bad of Gen 1? Yeah, I always just say Giovanni, you know? But once they get to like Gen 5, it's over. It's the what's it called? The Pokemon Legends Arceus Pokeball. And that's the guy from Legends Arceus. And Hisui region, whatnot. The modern Pokeball with Great Balls and Ultra Balls. Right for it. The Great Crater. Area 0, okay. The composition of over a million years old? Wow. Long believed that a certain something rested at the bottom of the mysterious crater. What exactly was believed to be at the depths of the crater? A Pokemon Center, a Snorlax, a treasure. That'd just be so rude to say that it was a Snorlax. Remember that the Great Crater area and Area 0 are off limits to all those that have official business there. Do not entertain the foolish notion of gallivanting off to Area 0 in search of riches. It's no place for children dreaming of treasure and adventure. Oh no, we're going straight there. Besides, if it were at all possible to investigate the area, I would be the first one to do so. Every single person in the entire game is saying, you should definitely go to Area 0. Sounds like a really awesome place for you to go. – 2,000 years ago, this region came under the rule of the Paldean Empire. Historical accounts describe the Paldean Emperor as being quite the dictator. Zealously believed the legend of the treasure hunt rests deep within Area 0. Must mention that the civilization of our ancestors was not as developed as it was today. People back then were far more likely to believe a mysterious legend, magic, and beings beyond human comprehension. In an attempt to gain the power to stand against Paldean's neighboring countries, the Emperor sent people in droves to hunt for the treasure. And none of them came back. Approximately how many years ago was it that the Empire began to rule this region? You just said about 2,000 years ago. What? I see that you were listening intently to my lecture. The great era of exploration began. It said that not a single adventurer that set out by the Emperor ever reached the depths of Area 0. Was it the punishing journey that barred their way, or perhaps some unknown creature? The resounding failure of this great era of exploration has almost heightened the air of mystery surrounding the crater, which is why everyone should go there. Oh, and what I wouldn't give to explore it in untouched state at that time. So we can only hope for the swift invention of the time machine. Mr. Sagaro. You can call me Mr. Saguaro. Your time here is spent learning the knowledge and skills indispensable for daily life. Many of you have left the care of your parents to live on your own in the Academy dormitory. Here, the knowledge I impart will improve the quality of your lives and the necessities thereof. Food, clothing, shelter. Of these categories, I'm sure the most pressing and interesting of you is food. When you eat sandwiches on picnics, the HP of your party will be restored. You will gain something called meal powers, which can provide all manner of benefits. For example, these powers can make Pokemon easier to catch and increase experience points that your Pokemon receive. I think you'll also find that the breadth of these effects can be expanded by crafting sandwiches of superb flavor. What's more, there is certain something that is particularly important if we wish to receive meal powers with even more helpful effects. Once you keep in mind receiving even more helpful power points. My choice of fillings and condiments, how fast you prepare the meal, if I remember to put my heart into it. Now, you actually do put your heart into the meals for chili in Sword and Shield and also Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl for Poffins. Sweet ingredients for egg power. Okay, good to know. Bitter ingredients drop power. Final class we have access to, and then we'll do one Terra raid, and then we will continue our journey to Area 0. $20.61.20. Find yourself with an injured Pokemon, but you have no potions, you're out of sandwich ingredients, and no nearby Pokemon centers. Well, I would just fly, but I guess I'll use the berry. We're actually out of money. I would like to just also buy some items, but do the classes do anything? Because I haven't done a single one. I mean, they're classes. They explain game mechanics. Still up and about? We go in, get the treasure, we leave. It's like a heist movie. Oh, yeah, they're out of stuff to teach me. Alright, I'm starting up a group here. This is our link code. I wish that there was a way for me to tell that people have joined. Imagine it's surrounded by a level 70 Pokemon. It probably is, because typically level 70 is about the level of legendary Pokemon. So goodbye. That's your character profile. Alright, that's Mighty Muse and Chomper. I got 3 watching, so I'm guessing that's everyone is going to be here. Yeah, I figured you were the 3rd. We only got about 30 more minutes worth of gameplay before I end the stream. Alright, very important things to know. Do I have the ability to tread water now? Nope. Alright. Still allergic to water. Good to know. Just wanted to know what they would suggest there. Open up the map here. What's this? And this. Are those crystals? There's a gold one. This first gym leader is a psychic gym leader? Interesting. Oh wait, no, the first gym leader is a bug gym leader. Path of Legends. Starfall Street, Victory Road. There's a lot to do in this town. Something mysterious is here. but it's surrounded by water, so I can't do anything with it. Oh, wait. That's a giant crater. How would you actually get to it? One of these areas has to be some sort of mountain entrance. Oh, that looks like how you get there. You go through this little path here. And it looks like I'm not going to actually be able to enter it because there's water. My greatest weakness. That's the Pokemon League. Also surrounded by water. There's just so much to do. I love it. First, let's examine some of these weird crystal things. And also, let's see what that thing is. Giant question mark on my map. Thoughts on day 2? Even better than day 1. Come on, you can make it. That was close. Oh, well, there was that one path that we weren't able to take before. But now that we can jump, maybe we'll be able to make it. Oh, barely made it. Area 4. Level 20. We gotta get out of here. What is that? Mischief. Is that a Salandit? It's actually a Salazzle. Couldn't get away. Goodbye, Sprigatito. It's been nice knowing you. And my Oran Berry was burned up. I know I was playing with fire, like, trying to do all this. We just jumped from Area 1 to Area 4, and it makes sense for us to, you know, lose a bit here. The people that are following me are Chomper and Mighty Muse. They are viewers. Alright, time to continue that exploration. We failed the last time. We'll try again. I kind of was just like fighting Pokemon so that I could get them in my Pokedex so I can know where to find them later on. But we could also just like avoid them and not die over and over. I'm going the wrong way though somehow. That's the one I wanted to get. No, I killed the Goomy. In Terra Raid battles, work together with your other trainers to battle powerful Terra Pokemon. You can battle us alongside faraway friends while you're in online mode, or nearby friends when you're in offline mode. Pitch you against Terra type with rare Terra types. You and your allies work together to defeat them, and catch it for special items. Monsley with... I don't know what type this is supposed to be. Does it matter if you're on Scarlet or Violet to join? In the same world? No, it doesn't. Chomper actually has Scarlet, but is playing with us on Violet. And apparently when he does this, he's able to have access to the Violet exclusive Pokemon. And if I were to join Chomper's game as a guest, then I would have access to the Scarlet Pokemon. Is that a porpoise? We did it. Well, that was anticlimactic. I mean, we are fighting a 1-star Pokemon. Oh, look at all those items. So much Stardust. A Resist Feather. Oh, it just immediately resets with someone else's? Yeah. Pikachu, Ghost type. So now I'll have a flying type Pikachu and a ghost type Pikachu. Actually, I won't catch this Pikachu because I literally already have a Pikachu. And a Pichu. Although I could use this one to evolve into having a ghost type Raichu. Oh no, I got paralyzed. Alright, it's dead. It's a female Pikachu. One cool thing is that you don't get experience points for this. So you can just like fill your Pokedex without having to overlevel your Pokemon, which is a problem that I've been having because I'm like way higher leveled than I should be. Come on, you can do it. It's just some basic platforming. Oh, I died. GG. Bye, cruel world. And it put me right back in danger. That's funny. Man, but if I had gotten up there... then I could have another Terra battle. That's Lechonk. I thought it was Vubble because I always mix up the two. Slack off. Normal type. It's 2-star. How come there's no, like, link code for this? I guess it's because it's with my group. I've never considered having a slacking before. I think the truant ability just kind of turned me off of the concept. Wait, that's not a slack off, is it? Or maybe it is, but it's not a normal type? It's a psychic type. It's fast asleep. Oh wait, no, I actually wanted to cheer. Raise their stats a little bit. Because I'm probably doing the least damage here anyway. Oops, I fell asleep apparently. Nice. I thought I was fairy, now I have a poison type. I forget, did I get materials when I didn't catch the Pikachu? The slacker Pokemon. swooper. I already got one. Hoppit, ghost type. I already have a Hoppit. Oh. You obtain points by interacting with crystals that are not actually usable. I think that's the only crystal that I can interact with right now. Why is everything your crystal? Oh, so those must be... Okay, that's the type of the thing that's going to be in the crystal. I gotcha, I gotcha. Join the raid. Alright. As soon as it pops up on my screen. Go into the menu. Poke Portal. Terror Raid Battle. Ooh. Looks like what's it called? Cloister? Not cloister. Shelter. But it's fairy type. Please level up your starter by 1. I'm tired of hiding my starter. Well, unfortunately, Terror Raid battles don't actually give you experience points. So we would have to stop doing Terror Raid battles. Oh, nice. Oh man, even nicer. What? Poison Tail doesn't even have a 100% chance of poisoning, and then immediately you get Venoshock. I didn't even get a chance to like use an attack. Just hit it with the 1-2 punch. Is that merciless, Marini? think that finishing up Terra Raid battles make more available. I get to test what happens if you defeat the raid Pokemon without actually catching it. I think you should still get all the rewards. Since you just get to use your Pokemon as often as you want, or like you get to use attacks whenever you want, I feel like there could be some really nasty combos. Like waiting for Helping Hand, or like getting coaching, or you know, acupressure, or assurance, or like really anything. What's another good one? Fake Tears, or Screech, or Acid Spray. That's not a psychic type. Is that a fire type? Electric type? Bite's not very effective. I think it's a fighting type. Oh, it's a dark type? What about that says dark type to me? Oh, the eye. Okay, it's supposed to be the evil eye. I get it now. That's why it's a dark type. I thought it was psychic for the third eye. Yeah, you still get rewards, so that's good to know. I'm mostly trying to just explore the area now that I have the ability to jump and see what new areas that opens up for me. But if a raid pops up, then I will join it. Wait. I wanted to change my Pokemon, but that's okay. Sprigatito is like my only good Pokemon anyway. Sprigatito might not be the best option. You're right. Good Bite should be fine. Ground is super effective against poison. And water is neutral against Dragon Ground. Oh, I love that little icon there. Oh, jeez. Wait, he's already dead. When did that happen? Didn't get much stuff for that. That's okay. Yeah, then it is like electric fairy or something like that. So it's like actually the worst Pokemon to send out against a poison Barboach. Oh, so close. Oh. Am I still paralyzed? No. I'm fully healed after a Terra Raid battle. Metal Claw. Isn't there a special screen when anything evolves? Or do you mean it's just different from when other Pokemon evolve? I think I already have Squabit, right? Please! Oh man. There's like a glowing evil sword in the ground. Why can't I make that jump? Okay, it looks like I'm out of areas to explore in Area 1. But I can still jump over to Area 4. Where was that? That was like here-ish. If I were to jump over there, what would that give me? I would eventually be blocked off anyway, it looks like. So Oh, but that would get me to Province 2 if I were to go through there. But there's probably an easier way to do that. Like if I just go through the town, right? No, that is not how that works. If I take this gate, yeah. Okay, if I go through town, then that's the easier way to get to Area 2. Scarlet exclusive. Let me open up the menu there. This might be the final raid for the day. Well, not for the day, at least for the stream. Maybe for the day, I don't know yet. Bug type Skrelp. Your cat's gonna get one-shotted? What, because it's poison and bug? Bug type, huh? Take that, you ruffian. How kind to use Twister, the only thing that wouldn't kill me. You're welcome, by the way. Thank you very much. Scarlet exclusive, doesn't even have to worry about boosted experience points gained. This game is like a streamer's dream. Like, you can do all this content with viewers and it like doesn't overlevel you. Let's see what this is. Even though I said that was the last one. No postings. Okay. Let's sell some of that, what's it called? Get rid of some of these nuggets. Get rid of some of these tiny mushrooms. Get rid of some of this stardust. And now we have money again. How many Pokeballs we got? 30 right now? That's enough. We have enough money to spare. Let's go to that one store in town that has all the held items. Yeah, that's the one. Delibird presents. Chansey supply. Ice Raid, but it's Kricketot. That's so disappointing, because Kricketot is weak to, like, a lot of stuff, and then you, like, terastallize it and becomes weak to the same things, and then more things on top of that. On top of it being, like, not a great Pokemon to begin with. Is this Chansey Supplies? Yeah, it is. Okay. This is not what I want. What do I actually want? Delibird Presents. Delibird Presents is actually what I wanted. But I'm not here yet. Or maybe I passed it already. Yeah, I passed it already. When you like press, when you like get off of the your cycle, you actually just like immediately just hop off with a little trot as well. I like it. There we go. Let's get a Miracle Seed. Muscle Band. Let's get a Quick Claw. And a Silk Scarf. Alright, back to being broke. I like how they kick you out if you don't want anything. Yeah, I don't have time for window shoppers. I'll probably do the Titan Hunt next stream. And maybe I'll just do all of them. I'll do like one of each thing. I'll do the first gym leader and also the first Titan and also the first Team Star base on one stream. I don't know how involved any of these things are, so maybe I'll do it and maybe I won't. Oh man, they actually stop you from getting soft locked. I could have gotten out if I wanted to, but I thought that was just a hilarious place to kind of stay suspended while I didn't have to buy the Soothe Bell because it just was handed to me. Very nice. Does it auto sort? Oh man. It's so wonderful. I don't have to like resort it every single time. Oh, wait, I didn't want to actually make them hold TM for Acid Spray. Let's give them the Soothe Bell for now. Get that friendship up. Over time, you probably will do more damage just based off of having higher friendship than the slight damage boost you get from other things in the game. Hey there, Krishnu. Welcome to the end of today's stream. We might play some more later on tonight, though. Have you picked up this game at all? Furiously feeding candies because you want them to evolve. There's actually a different theme for night. As soon as it got dark, It got more chill. Oh, and you get a different theme for being on a bike compared to walking, right? Yeah, that's what it is. That's also cool in its own way. Okay, so they do suggest different things. Alright, so this is a good spot for us to end for now. Should I bother raiding? Whoever we raid is going to be like way ahead of me. And I don't know. There are a couple of people that I know that just started playing today, but they're probably still also ahead of me. Let's raid Shihan Zen. They're probably way ahead of me though. Or maybe Pegasus Angel? I think Pegasus Angel will be slow like I am. Let's see. She's lower leveled than I am. Well, she is definitely, that's an area that I haven't seen yet. I don't know why I'm trying to find someone that's going slower than I am. Such a thing doesn't exist. But I don't know. Maybe we'll try. Alright, so Meta Maxis is shiny hunting. That should be slow, right? Because you can't like just keep running. You just kind of only go to the first area. Okay, we found someone that's actually slower than I am. Let's raid Meta Maxis here. Although he like actually just caught up to me. So we'll go to Meta Maxis here. Alright, we found our raid target. Let's hit Meta Maxis with the Stormy raid. And I'll see you guys tonight for something. Maybe Unite. Maybe more Violet. Who knows? But thanks for watching as always. If you enjoyed today's stream, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. I will see you next time. Take care and goodbye.